The Disney Afternoon Collection was released on April 18th, 2017, and I, for one, couldn't have been more excited. I did have the full sextet of games originally, back in the old days, and now they can be played again on PS4 or Xbox One. If you were anywhere between the ages of 6 and 16 from 1987 to 1997, then you had to have seen the Disney Afternoon at least once. I know that once you get to junior high and high school, you want to act like you were too cool for that, but let's be real here. It's 4 p.m. and you're home after school. What are you going to watch? Amazing Discoveries? Phil Donahue? The Frugal Gourmet? Or cartoons? There might be a super cool UHF station in your town, but that wasn't very likely. So we all know we all watch the same thing. I mean, if full-grown adult men can proudly display their love for My Little Pony, and I don't know why they would, then I think we can all admit to liking the Disney Afternoon as youngins without any problems. I didn't actually watch every show, but I was in junior high school during the time of the Big Four: DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck, which were also the shows that were made into NES games, which are now released in one collection. See how I'm trying to bring things full circle here? So it's time to hop in the Wayback Machine and take a trip back to the summer of 1990. The newest show at the time was Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And my brothers and I loved both the animated show and the recently released NES game. My brother Mike was such a fan, he would actually have cheese attacks, just like Monterey Jack.
Cheese!
Don't worry though, just give him a Pepsi and he'll figure it out. On that day, August 9th, 1990, I did something few people had thought about doing and nobody would ever see. That is, until now. That's right. I made a video of me playing Rescue Rangers with the family camcorder. These videos are referred to as Let's Plays in the 2010s, but in 1990, it was just me playing around with the camcorder. I did a lot of them. But why? Who would see it? Would anyone actually remember these tapes? And most importantly, what did I actually talk about? Well, for a trip to the past, there's no time like the present. So, in celebration of the release of the Disney Afternoon Collection, allow me to present a Let's Play of one of the games, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, recorded by me in my basement on August 9th, 1990 at 1:30 p.m.
The game, Disney's Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Wait, before we start, if I'm a kid, I think I should change that logo. There we go. That's better.
Apples and tomatoes are heavy to lift, but you can find some treasures in some of the small crates. Aha! Finally! 50 for 1 up. Stars are 10 for 1 up. Boy, I sure wish it was the other way around.
I'll just take this pause the young me took to jump in and say, if I had known I could put these on YouTube, I would have used a tripod or something.
You can also hide down in the boxes by pressing down on the control pad. An easy way to get your memories.
I also would have made one for every game that I had.
Zipper means temporary invincibility.
I think someone was calling on the phone, and I didn't want that in there, so I cut it out.
Whoops, lost a life there.
Why do I keep pausing the game so much?
Bye, boys. version?
It's really not that bad. I've been giving a lot of tips and tactics and keeping pointless chit-chat to a minimum.
Now Jack smells cheese and opens a passageway for you. To the ball. It's very simple. Press up and B on the control pad to throw the ball straight up. Not side to side, straight up. Now a bonus stage. Now where's our sponsor?
You know what? That's a good idea. When we come back, part 2 of a Let's Play that was made before most of YouTube was even born.
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers will return after these messages.
In our test center, world-renowned experts play Disney's new Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers game from Capcom. Here's what they say.
Way cool. Definitely rad.
You'll help Chip and Dale escape their enemies and rescue their good friend Gadget.
Definitely awesome. All right. Absolutely nuts. Ouch.
Play Disney's Rescue Rangers game for Nintendo by Capcom. Also, look for adventures in the Magic Kingdom.
Yes. It's hot.
And now back to Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Now you have a choice of 2 roads, B or A. I chose A. The forest. Treasure. 8 points.
One more thing. How cool is it to see the NES on top of an old 25-inch TV?
Stop.
I guess I cut out a few parts. Sorry, I can't remember why.
The feathers hurt you. Yeah, sure was hysterical. Really easy stage if you put your mind to it. And he's done. Zone A clear. Another one upstairs.
Why didn't I narrate these cutscenes? I guess it's for the better. The voice acting would be terrible. When I first watched this video after 27 years, I thought that I was by myself. But I guess Mike was holding the camera, and there's a part where my mom comes in.
But find out what treasure is in there.
One more thing I'll say is that I'm really zipping through this game. I can't remember the exact day I bought it, but it was only released in June 1990, so that's not too long to get good at it.
Now into the back room of the diner. Some bottles of Pepsi. Here's the water taps and gadgets. Out. There's 2 downs. Ah, don't worry, that's just dicks. The only way it can hurt you is if he touches you. Black ball. Gotta throw it quick or they'll explode. And the boss. It's the alien ship that throws earth hurtles at you. Actually, if you get hit by the ball, it starts swirling around your head, act as a protectant. Here's a special tip. As you see, when I died, I had 1 extra life, and I still have 1 extra life.
If anyone has actually never played Rescue Rangers and uses this advice I gave in 1990, please let me know. That would be very cool.
And that ship is history.
Why am I silent for so much of the video? I mean, what was I trying to do? Just record the gameplay? I already had a VCR for that. I wonder what gave me the idea to even do this. There was nothing like it on TV, and there was no internet like we know now. Was watching myself playing the games that I already had just 5 minutes ago that entertaining?
Second part of Zone E, went up star. Did you get it? From the tactic from defeating the bosses, throwing the ball up, you can. Boat, across the river.
The other videos that I made, but I haven't found the tapes for yet that I can remember, were for Shadowgate and Final Fantasy.
What we have in this treasure chest, a hammer and breakable blocks. You can still keep the hammer to bash the last of the enemies or the boss. My stars, 2 stars. Another one up star. It's the 3rd treasure chest in stage. Oh, and the boss, Fishman. If he gets too low, you can count for 2 attacks. Not yet.
That's it. I don't know what happened, but the video stops there. Don't worry. As I've said, I have more, and I'm sure we'll take a trip in the Wayback Machine again soon.